Evolution has not favored some schools. Evolution is the progressive development of the physical world, the human mind, and human culture and societies. Evolution is a process that results in inheritable changes in a population spread over many generations. Education is the only business still debating the usefulness of technology. We must evolve and innovate for our country to succeed in this time of economic crisis and rapidly increasing global competition. Organizational theorists advise that a key to improving any organization is honestly assessing the current reality and confronting the brutal facts. Is chalk as effective as computers? Ames tests show no difference. 21st century learning cannot fully flower when embedded in rigid 19th century thinking. Schools today still reflect their industrial age origins with rigid schedules, inflexible facilities, and fixed boundaries between grades, disciplines, classrooms, and functional roles. In any system, it is not the strongest that survives, but the most adaptable to change. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. We must redesign schools that reach far beyond the traditional classrooms many adults experienced when they were young. The learning environments of the 21st century must encompass a rich mix of media and devices, varied cultures, and virtual and real-life relationships. In public schools, there is nothing more challenging, more perilous to achieve than to take the lead in the introduction of new ideas for educational reform. We have entered the age of boundaryless learning, and we must strive for the survival of the fittest. Schools have been wired for success, and if we don't innovate teaching in the classrooms, we will become obsolete. Technology has greatly changed our society, culture, and workforce, but surprisingly has had minimal impact on K-12 education. Even with increased access to technology, students in low-income schools perform substantially below average on recent assessments. Why haven't computers reduced achievement gaps between students? Why has technology failed in schools? A. Failing to make optimal use of technology. B. Inappropriate objectives and goals for its use. C. Lack of training. D. We don't realize its potential. E. All of the above. The answer is E. All of the above. Have we been wired for failure or improvement? Is chalk as effective as computers? Should we just cut the wires? Cutting the wires may not be a wise move, but when parents, stakeholders, and policymakers don't see results in their investment, this is what may happen. Problem: current conditions and structures do not exist for an effective action or improvement plan to succeed. Reasons: schools today still reflect their industrial age origins, inflexible facilities, rigid schedules, fixed boundaries between grades, disciplines, classrooms, and functional roles. Problem: despite millions and millions of dollars spent on new learning technology, schools have not achieved real improvements in teacher productivity or student achievement. Reasons: mismatch among program design, instructional goals, and student needs, lack of a shared vision, avoidance of accountability, inattention to results. During major state budget cuts, districts are forced to restructure in order to survive. In this time of crisis, we are offering 2020 learning solutions that provide partnerships for fundraising, flexible, shared, and sustainable learning spaces rather than fixed, inflexible cookie-cutter school designs, flexibility in time and schedules, including the length of class periods, seat time, and the length of an academic year, more time to access digital tools and media resources, sustainable supplemental educational services. Outcomes: the primary outcome of this strategy is to create the necessary structures and conditions that will ensure time, space, and equitable resources are made available, promoting greater student achievement, increasing student engagement, assessing student performance. The modern world demands learning environments that embrace the wide world of people, places, and ideas, and are flexible in their arrangements of space, time, technology, and people. These connections will foster healthy cultures of mutual respect and support among students, educators, families, and neighborhoods, serving their lifelong learning and recreational needs, and uniting learners around the world in addressing global challenges and opportunities.